Well, it's been a very fruitful and fulfilling day. I know it's been a long one too, and we've all been walking the show floor. I'm pretty sure our feet are getting tired, we're getting a little achy, and so I have just the cure with me. I'm so excited to be joined by Liz Cash, who is a strength and movement coach. And very specifically, you know how sports therapists, I guess physical therapists are for sports, like she does that, but for also camera operators. So for all of us, especially in the filmmaking industry, this is about to be some real knowledge dropped for free on nabshow.com. How are you, Liz?
I'm doing great, thanks.
Now, can you tell me a little bit about what you do and how you got started? Like, this is a very specific thing that you do.
So I was a camera assistant for about 10 years, based mostly out of New York. At a certain point, my love for the body and science drove me to pursue a doctorate in physical therapy. And lo and behold, as I started changing careers, all of my former colleagues from the movie business started coming to me. And I got to apply all of my insight into how the camera is built and what changes we can make to my understanding of the body.
Oh, wow. Okay, so what did you decide this needs to be a market? Like, there's a market for this.
So, interestingly, I think as I went down this path of just working with people one-on-one, I started pretty quickly getting interest from Local 600, from the Actors Fund, from large organizations that were saying, wow, we've been waiting for someone like you. Like, I can't believe there aren't more people who do this. And it just kept coming to me in a way that I thought, wow, okay, this really is something people need. And at that point, I also realized it's not just the strength stuff. A lot of camera people have serious back pain, serious neck pain, which means they need a more refined approach to getting to the root cause of their pain. It's not enough to just get strong. We have to identify as fast as possible what the root cause of their pain is.
So I guess when someone would reach out to you, it's like, ooh, sharp pain, I need to call Liz, or is there something ahead of time that we would kind of feel like it might be something serious, I might need to get it looked at by Liz?
One of the ways I like to help people delineate whether or not it's a soreness or something to be concerned about, if it's muscle soreness, it should really resolve within about 48 hours.
Okay.
Normal muscle soreness peaks somewhere in that zone and should start to resolve after that. If you're having intense burning, if you're having tingling, if you're having sharp stabbing pains, especially above a 5 on a scale of 1 to 10, with 10 being the worst, then that's probably a good sign that you need some attention.
Okay.
Other things to look out for is that, generally speaking, if, let's say, I reach my arm overhead, I should feel some stretch in the muscles in the front of the body. But if I get any pinching in my shoulder joint, it's a sign of bone-on-bone impingement, and that's something you might want attention for also.
Gotcha. I feel like most of the time when we're camera operating, and maybe especially like the women's operators that we have in the back, sometimes we think maybe jobs are so scarce that sometimes too we don't want to say anything when it's hurting, right? Because there's that lack of opportunity. You just want to do everything you can for the job, and so you don't want to say anything. But it's very important to say things, right?
It's important to speak up, and I also think that's where I'm so glad we're doing events like this here at NAB, because it's giving people an opportunity to learn things the right way early in their career.
All right.
Some of the things that we're talking about today in this camera operating workshop are the simple takeaways that can help you to keep an eye on what you're doing throughout the day, so you don't get to the end of your day knowing that, oh my gosh, my back is so exhausted because I was extending my spine under the load of the camera for hours.
Gotcha. Well, can you walk us through one of your exercises or what you do? I think I want to bring Sharif. He's been so good just getting everybody on point. We have 2 camera crews. We have 4 hosts. I want to bring Sharif. So first of all, thank you so much for all that you do, Sharif.
Of course. Thank you, Nikki.
Yes, and this is his first year, by the way. So we're going to just get him going. We get him started. So Liz, tell us what you do normally when a client comes in, they're experiencing pain. How do you approach it?
So a lot of my assessments help me to sort of see how is your body working as a system and where are some of the missing pieces. So one of the ways I like to do that is with rotational assessments. When your spine is neutral, you'll have full access to rotation somewhat symmetrically on both sides. If for any reason you're in a compensatory pattern, like you're compressed into your right side because you've been doing lots of handheld, your rotation will be imbalanced. So Sharif, if you can step right here for me and put your feet together, all Sharif is going to do is keep his feet here, and he's going to rotate right as far as he can. And now what we're looking for is that his left shoulder can move past his right from the point of view of the camera. Yep, good. And then go the other direction. Does it feel a little easier to go left?
Easier to go right, actually.
Easier to go right? Do it again.
Oh, no, easier to go left.
Go the other way. Yeah. So this is super common. Most people are going to have a direction in which they can move more easily.
Okay.
Now, one of the things that I want to do with people is to help you identify what are some really simple, quick, effective ways to improve this. So grab a seat in that chair. What Sharif is going to do is find his weight in his left sit bone. So you're going to get heavy on the left side of your pelvis. Yeah. And then think about dropping your left shoulder down towards that hip, but keep your right hip on. So sit on both sides, but just get a little heavier. Yeah. Now, as you do this, what we're looking for also is that he's not arching his back, but he's actually kind of relaxing so that his low back muscles can let go. So what you're going to do now is hold this balloon in your right hand. You're going to breathe in through your nose. And on an exhale, I want you to blow everything out into the balloon. Everything goes. Shh. Go, 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 go. Good. Now, on an inhale, keep the balloon in your mouth, breathe in through your nose. Good. Exhale everything out. Good, 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 good. Pause. Nice breath in through the nose. Exhale, exhale, exhale. Good, nice. One more breath in. Good. Take a break. Good. Let that air out. So, breathing is the most foundational movement pattern that we do all day, every day. So by influencing his respiratory system and his lungs, we're going to actually change the alignment of his spine a little bit.
Okay.
So go ahead and rotate again. Here. Yeah. How does that feel?
A lot better. I feel like I have a lot more flexibility and movement, honestly, on both sides.
Yes, on both. And that's great because on both sides is when you know you really hit the mark. If you were to go farther just one direction, still unbalanced. But more on both sides means we just gave him something that he really needs.
Ooh, so sometimes all we need is a little breather, I feel. I did that 3 times in my class today. I made everybody take deep breaths. Well, that was really, really cool. Do you have another technique that you utilize as well?
So part and parcel of this, I need to get rid of this balloon.
Oh, we can just let it go.
Perfect.
Let it go. Okay.
So one of the things that I want people to understand with these interventions is that you don't always need to go do more CrossFit or stretch your hamstrings. There are underlying reasons that we feel tension and have restriction in movement. So one of the assessments that I like is a toe touch. Do you want to do this one?
You want to hold the...
Yeah.
I hope I do not embarrass myself on live TV right now. Oh my gosh.
So, Nikki, can you face to the side for us so we can get a sense of where you are?
I'm going to get my hair out the way. You know, I got to make sure you see everything. All right.
So, however you want to get there, just reach down and go for those toes.
I can't bend my knees, right?
Yeah, keep your knees straight.
Okay.
Good.
It's because of my suit. It's because of my suit.
Yeah, guys, it's definitely the suit.
I don't do yoga either, but yeah.
So do you feel tension in your hamstrings?
I absolutely feel tension in my hamstring.
Okay, come back up.
Okay.
So a lot of people feel tight hamstrings. And what I want you to know is that not everyone, because of that perceived tension, needs more length in their hamstrings. A lot of people experience tension in their hamstrings because they either have core instability or their pelvis is tilted forwards, which literally lengthen the attachment points of their hamstrings.
Okay.
Which means they're basically feeling tension because the muscle is too long.
I just have 2 long muscles, y'all. That sounds cool.
Which means if you keep stretching it, you're just going to make it worse. So here's what I want you to do, Nikki. You're going to put this ball between your thighs, you're going to squeeze it, and you're going to touch your toes again.
Okay, on this side. All right. Okay, so squeeze it.
Nice little squeeze.
Okay.
Yep.
Oh, wow.
Kablam.
I just just feel like we did a magic trick. Wow, we just talked to a magician earlier too, Alexander the Great, but you're doing like the real magic over here. I have never been able to go past my knees.
See?
And I did not feel the tension in my hamstrings at all, because I think maybe also I was focusing on the fact that I was just putting all the tension here, that it took off all the tension elsewhere.
So this is where science, because while you squeeze the ball, we're activating not just some of these core muscles, but your adductors. Adductors attach also to the base of the pelvis, like your hamstrings, which then have the function, as we squeeze, of pulling that base of the pelvis down. Now your hamstrings aren't too long. Now you can touch your toes.
Gosh. So I can do it without this, or I have to do it with the ball all the time?
This is mostly a teaching moment, so we
Gotcha.
know what the issue is.
Gotcha.
Because what I don't want someone like this to do is go around, oh, my hamstrings are tight, I better go stretch.
Yeah.
No, you just exacerbated the problem.
Oh, gotcha. So don't do that.
Yeah, so don't do that. What you need is more tension in your hamstrings.
Okay.
So we need hamstring strengthening exercises. We need basic things to help to shut off your quads, which you probably feel more of when you can't get your hamstring shortened. Does that sound right?
Yeah, that does sound right. So thank you. I just feel like, I don't know, I just feel a little like I could do anything now, to be honest. I had so much tension in my hamstrings, and now I don't feel it as much, especially doing this. So, man, that was a magic trick in itself. Well, if people want to actually learn more about your techniques or actually just get in contact with you, where can folks at home or just people at NAB find you?
So if you go to my website, lizcashpt.com/links, there are a number of ways you can work with me. If you're going to be at NAB tomorrow, go to NAB-links. So lizcashpt.com/NAB-links. I've got some special things just for you. Otherwise, you can find me on Instagram at lizcashmachine. And the website has all the ways we can work together.
Oh, so you said NAB and even tomorrow. So you'll be here tomorrow?
Tomorrow I have very limited availability for one-on-one sessions. There's only 5. So if you want one, get in there and grab it.
Get it quick, because I swear that was like the most life-changing moment right now ever witnessed on live television, in my humble opinion. So thank you so much. And
Thank you for having me.
Yeah, and just one more thing, because it's the centennial of NAB Show. Is this your first time? How many
It
times?
is.
Oh, it is your first time.
Yeah, first time.
What has been the experience been like for you?
It's been great. It's great for me to see so many people who are so excited about this thing, because it makes me feel even better about helping those people, to do the thing they love.
Awesome. Well, thank you so much. And what perfect time to wrap up, because they just wrapped up the hands-on workshops in the back. It's been such an inspiring day. I'm sure the reception has been positive and amazing. But I think we know it's about that time, folks, where we've been here long enough. It's the happy hour time. So this is Liz Cash and Nikki Sun signing out. You all have a wonderful day, and join us again tomorrow, 9 a.m. for NAB Show Live on nabshow.com. This is Nikki Sun, City Central. We out. Have a good one.